Now here is a feature on the All Saints Anglican Church of New Amsterdam, which is celebrating its 182nd anniversary today.
The All Saints Anglican Church, situated in the heart of New Amsterdam, at lots 10 and 11 Main and Trinity Street, is celebrating 182 years since the building's consecration. The Anglicans started worship in an old Lutheran chapel around 1811 until the current site was purchased from Charles Hollingsworth in 1836. It was on June 30th, 1839, at 11 o'clock, the Archdeacon of British Guyana, the Venerable William Percy Austin, and his Lordship's chaplain met with the vestry and building committee at the church door by the rector. They proceeded to the altar, where the usual formalities of presenting the petition have been gone through, and the bishop commenced the consecration service. This church has been a landmark for a number of years, and various features add to the rich history of the church. Many passers-by may notice the tall tower which the church possesses. The clock was installed in the tower in 1841. It has 4 faces, and along with the weather vane, the clock welcomed the travelers as they crossed the Berbice River. The tenor bell in the tower was hung in 1837, and the other bells were hung in 1840. There was the All Saints School, built in 1853, which was located at the back of the church. Over the years, repairs, minor changes, and improvements were carried out on the building. In 1957, a new electric Hammond organ was installed, and a new gallery or choir loft was built. On the 120th Dedication Festival in 1959, the Sacred Heart of Jesus and the Our Lady chapels were stationed on the east and west of the main altar, respectively. The All Saints Anglican Church is the only church in the Caribbean with a sepulchre. This is the tomb of Christ, which has a life-size statue of Jesus lying inside. Another feature is the baptismal font, which has a receptacle containing baptismal water, which is used for baptizing infants and adults. This year, in observance of the church's anniversary, the fence of the church was painted, and the rectory's fence was also painted earlier this year. Priest of the All Saints Anglican Church, Reverend Raymond Cummins, in an exclusive interview with this newscast, elaborated on the church's contributions toward the community.
182 years of the dedication of this building here at Main and Trinity Street, New Amsterdam. It's not 182 years of service to the community because All Saints was in existence some time ago. Over the years, the All Saints congregation has been a landmark in the community, not only because of the building that it occupies, but because of its contributions towards the community. And we speak about the contribution to the education sector with many, many graduates from the New Amsterdam community having pursued education at the then All Saints schools.
Reverend Cummins then disclosed the hopes he has for the church.
But one of the things that I want to see happen at All Saints, and I hope that someday that it happens during my tenure, is to see, or to begin to happen, is to see that we develop outreaches where we can contribute directly to the lives of young people and getting them involved not only in the life of the church, but in their secular lives. We celebrate our 182nd year in the second year of the pandemic. I, as the priest in charge, would like to wish all those who are members and who are still associated with the All Saints community a happy anniversary, and to encourage them to continue to do all that they can for the community, giving back the fact that they should give back because they have benefited.
The officiating ministers of the church were Francis Whitfield and Richard Austin. Since the consecration of the church, a number of priests served the parish. Some of these are the late G. Martin Hill, the late Archibald Leonard Luker, who wrote the words of the national anthem of Guyana, Derek H. Goodrich, the late Kenneth Livesey, the late Sidney Thomas, George Spencer, Randolph Reynolds, Rory Honeygan, Garfield de Villiers, Andrew Hoyt, John Rodrigues, and Raymond Cummins. Parishioners of the All Saints Anglican Church are encouraged to maintain and preserve this edifice and landmark, to pass it on to younger generations to celebrate more anniversaries to come. Reporting for Channel 8 News, I am Jalissa Hines.